Hey everyone, welcome back to Ontario Gardening. Today we are going to make pineapple zucchini. And if you're wondering what that is, it's basically zucchini that we're going to let simmer in a pineapple juice, and it turns it into a pineapple flavor. So for what you're going to need for this recipe is 3 cups of white sugar, a cup and a half of lemon juice, a liter and like 1.36 liters or 46 ounces of canned unsweetened pineapple juice. So basically just one of these cans will do the trick. And then you're going to need some zucchini. Now these are 2 massive zucchinis from my garden that I let go, which equals about, I would say, 8 to 10 medium-sized zucchinis. So you're going to want to cut them according to how you're going to eat them. If you're looking to just eat the pineapple pieces right out of the jar, like fresh fruit, then you're going to want big slices. I did them into a little bit smaller of a chunks because I'm going to use them in things like stir fries, on top of pizza, on chicken, to make like a Hawaiian chicken. So I definitely want smaller pieces. So this recipe is pretty easy. You're going to mix everything in a pot on the stove, which I will go and do now. So all of that zucchini goes into a really big pot. We are going to dump the juice on top of it. So the entire container. It's going to take a sec here. And then on top of that, we are going to put the sugar and the lemon juice. So that 3 cups of sugar on top, and then the lemon juice, which is a cup and a half. Now you're going to want to give this a really good stir. Make sure all of these ingredients are combined and everything's covered in the juice. That sugar is mixed around. And then we're going to turn our stove onto high until it gets to a boil. Once it gets to a boil, we're going to let it simmer on the stove for 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that to a boil now. And then I'm going to simmer it for 20 minutes off camera, and then we will be back for the next step. Also should just mention, as you're getting this to a boil, you want to continuously stir it and make sure none of those sugars or the juice burns to the bottom. Okay, so now that it's been simmering for 20 minutes, we now have zucchini that smells like pineapple, looks like pineapple, and tastes like pineapple. So we are going to now get this sorcery into our jars. So we are just using a funnel and a ladle, and we are going to ladle it into the jar. And you want to make sure that you're getting some of that juice in there. And we're going to leave about 1/2 inch of headspace at the top of this jar. Now we're using a chopstick or a knife, and we're kind of just pushing it all down, getting those air bubbles out. And now we're going to use a wet cloth or rag, or in my case, paper towel. We're going to wipe that rim, make sure there's no debris on the rim. We're going to go in for one of those hot lids, throw it onto the jar, and then we are going to put on a band. And the band is going to be fingertip tight. We don't want to over tighten it, otherwise you risk siphoning the top of the lids. So we're going to get all these canned up. I forgot to mention this will make about 8 500 milliliter or pint jars. So we're going to get that all funneled up, and then you'll throw it into your water bath canner and make sure that the water is boiling, and boil these in the canner for 15 minutes. And here is our pineapple zucchini. A little bit hard to see, but we are going to use this in a lot of different stuff. And like I said, it tastes and looks just like pineapple. It's super delicious. Definitely worth trying. Follow us along for more canning and gardening tutorials. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.